Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Okay, Pan ist schon wieder mal am Flirten, wie immer, man sieht's. Lust und, was hieß es noch bei ihm? Warum höre ich keine Musik? Doch jetzt wieder. Moment mal, Freunde. Sollte noch gut sein. Auf den anderen Monitoren sehe ich jetzt nichts. Okay. Seltsamer Ort, um nach Persephone zu suchen.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Ganz ehrlich, keine Ahnung.
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Okay. Dann sprechen wir mal mit Eros, kennen wir noch nicht. Ja, wieso nicht mit ihm mal zuerst? Eros, oha. Ja, Harness, ne? Bestätigen. Wohl auf der Jagd.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Wait, es gibt einen Gott des Sex?
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Cupido ist erwachsen geworden, der Engel Amor. Wer kennst du Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Ja. Aphrodite ist deine Mutter.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Was machst du hier? So als andere Frage noch.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. And to me, it's like lightning.
Gefällt dir das?
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
Sie finden den wahren Sex, aber nicht die wahre Liebe. Kann man zum Teil relaten, ja. Ist alles in Ordnung mit dir?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. That obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. It was hard to get away. I just... No, never mind.
Ich will nicht indiskret sein.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
Ich muss Persephone finden.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Ich kann es dir nicht verüben.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
Ich sollte jetzt lieber
I'll
los.
see you around.
Count on it.
Der Engel der Liebe, Engel des Sexes. Mit Hermes sprechen.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Schon ein seltsamer Kauz, der. Erzähl mir mal, wer du bist.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Warum nicht?
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
Okay. Woher wusstest du, dass Calliope tot ist?
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Okay. Aber warum?
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda? Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
Okay. Wie bist du eigentlich ein Idol geworden?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Wie ist er genau gestorben?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Was weißt du über den Mord, Hermes?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Wütend?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Ich muss Persephone finden. Weißt du, wo sie ist?
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Kann ich verstehen, dass du es hier magst, weil hier kannst du sein, wer du bist, ne? Ist sie so schlimm?
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
Und dann kommt sie dann plötzlich so hinter ihm, so, was hast du gesagt? So, und er so, piep, weg. Kann ich mir eigentlich gut vorstellen. Bis später, Hermes.
I'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Alter, schwarzer Humor hat er. Der gute Flirty-Pan, wie man hier sieht. Hermes hier. Das dürfte Eros sein. Und hier haben wir den guten Apollo. Mit Pan sprechen.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Danke für die Adresse.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Wusstest du, dass ich ihn treffen würde? Ja, komm.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Was machst du hier, Pan? Das kann kein Zufall sein.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
Kommst du oft hier in diesen Club?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Okay. Stimmt eigentlich soweit. Wie soll ich dir trauen?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
Ich muss Persephone finden.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Okay. Boah. Und wenn ich nicht frage... Mist, mir fehlt hier so eine Option zum Nachlesen, was er gesagt hat. Und wenn ich nicht frage...
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my one true weakness.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready and I'll take you to Persephone.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind after you've spoken to her.
Oh, Alter. Komm, lassen wir noch einmal uns kurz schließen mit Apollo, bevor wir da weiter ins Abenteuer gehen.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Kannst du mir zuerst einmal etwas über Persephone sagen, dass ich mir ein besseres Bild über sie machen kann?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Warum haben alle Angst von Persephone?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Okay. Was ist mit Persephones Geschichte?
What's Persephone's story? Her name rings a bell, but I don't...
No doubt you've heard the tale of how Hades, lord of the underworld, kidnapped a young sweet goddess and made her his wife.
That sweet young goddess was Persephone.
Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Wie viel von der Geschichte ist wahr, wenn das so nur unter den Menschen gesagt wird?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Wait a moment, sie hat ihn getötet? Okay.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Ich mache ihr auch keine Vorwürfe, das stimmt schon. Aber die Idole haben sich verändert. Beides stimmt bei ihr. Boah.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Okay, ich verstehe. Persephone hat eine Idol ermordet.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Okay. Aber was hat dann Persephone als nächstes getan?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Okay. Aber ganz mal ehrlich unter uns, Apollo. Das hier ist nicht der richtige Ort für dich, oder?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Es tut mir leid.
Sorry. I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
Ich habe Hilfe gefunden.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Ja, dann probieren wir es. Wo ist Persephone? Dann müsste das die sein, ne?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Ich habe Fragen. Für das sind wir hier.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Glaubst, ich brauche deine Hilfe, Apollo?
Now would be a good time to mediate, Apollo.
Is that why you're here, brother? Because you know me so well?
Because I know that you care. Far more deeply than you could ever admit.
How would you know that? You resigned. You abandoned everything and everyone who ever needed you. You don't know the first thing about me, and you never did. Just crawl back into your dark little hole, Apollo.
Calippo wohnt in deiner Wohnung.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
A great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new. You, what's your name? What do you do? That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show.
How keen a stand-up routine, knee-deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
Can't say I don't know who you
am.
are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Then I guess you've heard it all before. Gave it my best and then you slammed the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore? Stay in the dark and fight your endless war.
She just won't die.
Certain you can't be surprised anymore.
Come on, kid, scram.
You know, there's someone else that I speak for.
Still don't know who I.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
You overcame so much on your own. You should be praised. I'm done throwing stones. Please believe me. Do you see me bowing down to you, my queen? Underworld, I hereby concede. You wanted blood, well, there's no more to bleed. Your queen's above that. Now I get that. But can you help, Persephone? Help a lost little girl.
Well, you won.
So it appears. If what you told the chorus is true, why do you think Calliope came to you that night?
Das weiß ich nicht.
I honestly don't know. I'm not even sure how she knew where I lived. She must have followed me.
I see. All right, Grace. Come with me. Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Okay. Wie gut kanntest du sie?
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Okay. Glaubst du immer noch, dass ich es getan habe?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
You're clever. You let me win our showdown, and that's a solid move. Calliope may well have chosen you.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Muss es ein Idol gewesen sein?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Hast du gerade Magie gesagt? Ernsthaft?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Okay. Hatte Calliope Feinde?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Was ist mit Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Sollten wir das nicht Athene sagen?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Okay, und was könnte das sein?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Hört auf zu streiten. Soll ich aufgeben? So können wir nicht Calliope nicht helfen.
Please, both of you! None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
Of
a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you.
you.
Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay. Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
War das alles nötig?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Sag mir, was ich tun soll.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Akt 2.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Oh, machst du dir Sorgen? Wie süß.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
That's what I said!
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
Ja, das ist sie.
She really is. I'm still not entirely sure why she agreed to help me.
Well, that fills me with confidence. So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Ja, das... Ja, was könnte er wohl wollen? So, Hast du den Gefallen schon wieder vergessen?
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse! Oh, the embodiment of inspiration! Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Ich glaube, die Muse ist noch die angenehmste von allen Göttern. Tagebuch. Freddy. Natürlich wartete Freddy auf mich, als ich von der Unterwelt zurückkam. Sie entschuldigte sich dafür, wie die Sache mit Pan während des Songs gelaufen war, aber ehrlich, ich verstehe es jetzt. Meine Gabe zaubert Gutes wie Schlechtes aus den Menschen hervor, und ich kann es mir nicht immer aussuchen, was es sein wird. Jedenfalls ist es gut zu wissen, dass Freddy nach wie vor zu mir hält. Calliope. Ich bin jetzt in Calliopes Wohnung gewesen. Die Wohnung war ein Traumgefühl. Das habe ich schon. Anscheinend hat Calliope nach Jahren des Streits mit den Idolen den Olymp schließlich verlassen. Persephone nahm sich ihrer an und überließ ihr dann ihre Wohnung. Allerdings sagt Persephone, dass sie seit 2 Jahren nicht miteinander gesprochen haben. Also weiß ich auch nicht, was Calliope in letzter Zeit vorhatte. Hermes. Ich habe in der Unterwelt tatsächlich Hermes getroffen. Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass das nichts weiter als ein Zufall gewesen ist. Hermes scheint ganz in Ordnung zu sein, für ein Idol jedenfalls. Zumindest beantwortet Hermes die Frage nach dem schnellen Erscheinen an meiner Wohnung. Wenn ein Idol stirbt, muss Hermes sofort an Ort des Geschehens auftauchen. Denn das ist die Aufgabe dieses Idols. Viel mehr war darüber leider nicht in Erfahrung zu bringen, aber seltsame Geschichten sind mir ja nichts Neues. Ich erfuhr, dass Hermes erst etwa seit einem Jahr ein Idol ist. Immer wieder brachte Hermes den alten Hermes zur Sprache. Ganz so, als sei Hermes in einer ähnlichen Lage wie ich selbst. Hermes war zugegeben, als der alte Hermes starb, und das Eidolon des alten Hermes sprang auf den neuen Hermes über. Ich frage mich, was es mit diesem Vorgang wohl auf sich hat. Aphrodite haben wir noch nichts. Apollo. Zum Glück hatte Apollo Nein, das mit dem Orakel haben wir schon gelesen. Oder? Genau, das war mit dem Nachtclub, genau. Wow, zu sehen, wie Apollo und Persephone einander angifteten, war wirklich sehr aufschlussreich. Hegen alle Idole so einen Groll gegeneinander? Wenn ja, ist es kein Wunder, dass wir es nun mit einem Mordfall zu tun. Ist es nur ein Wunder, dass wir es nur mit einem Mordfall zu tun haben. Apollo hat mich zu Persephone gebracht. Aber was passierte dann? Genau, er hätte mir beinahe alles vermasselt. Erst hat er den wilden Mann markiert, als würde er gleich Blitze schleudern. Nur im nächsten Moment wutentbrannt aus der Unterwelt davon zu rauschen. Wie ein trotziges Kind. Einfach unglaublich, dieser Kerl. Athena, Persephone. Apollo gab mir ein paar Hintergrundinfos zu Persephone. Anscheinend ist die Geschichte, dass sie von Hades, dem Herrn der Unterwelt, entführt wurde, mehr oder weniger wirklich so passiert. Hades nahm Persephone gegen ihren Willen zur Frau und die anderen Idole ließen es einfach geschehen. Verschweigen wir dabei gern, dass Hades später von ihr getötet wurde und dass sie seinen Thron in Besitz nahm. Doch die anderen Idole nahmen ihr den Thron wieder weg, als Strafe für ihren Mord an Hades. Persephone ist immer noch ziemlich sauer deswegen, und mal ehrlich, wer wäre das nicht? Nachdem ich Persephone endlich in ihrem Nachtclub ausfindig gemacht hatte, forderte sie mich praktisch sofort zu einem Gesangsduell heraus, bei dem ich natürlich den Sieg schenkte. Aber ich glaube, das war ihr klar. Letztlich beantwortete sie mir meine Frage, auch wenn dabei nicht viel herauskam. Sie sagte, dass sie Calliope aus Mitleid die Wohnung überlassen hatte. Aber sie hätten seit ungefähr 2 Jahren nicht mehr miteinander gesprochen. Scheint so, als wäre das bei den Idolen ziemlich normal. Zwischen Apollo und Persephone folgen ziemlich schnell die Fetzen, bis Apollo schließlich hinausstürmte und ich ihn gehen ließ. Immerhin war Persephone jetzt soweit, mit mir zu sprechen, anstatt mir den Kopf abzureißen. Und deswegen war ich doch hier, nicht wahr? Also, ist sie jetzt meine neue Verbündete? Könnte man sagen. Sie meinte, falls ein Idol für Calliopes Tod verantwortlich sei, könnte es schwierig sein, denn ohne die Schuldigen zu finden, was würde eine Erkenntnis? Großartig. Pan. Ich bin Pan tatsächlich in der Unterwelt wieder begegnet. Und zwar rein zufällig, wie er meinte. Genau an dem Ort, zu dem sein Hinweis mich führen musste. Zugegeben, die Unterwelt ist genau auf seiner Wellenlänge, aber ein Zufall dürfte das schwerlich gewesen sein. Pan erklärt sich bereit, mir bei der Suche nach Persephone zu helfen, die entweder nicht wusste, dass ich dort war, oder mir aus dem Weg ging. Der Laden ist riesig, meine Güte. Und dieses Mal verlangte er noch nicht einmal eine Gegenleistung. Ich musste nur mit den Wimpern klimpern und ganz lieb bitte, bitte sagen. Weder Apollo noch Persephone scheinen Pan als Verdächtigen in Betracht zu ziehen. Ihrer Meinung nach ist er kein Mörder, auch wenn seine plötzliche Einmischung wirklich verdächtig ist. Eros. Ich traf Eros, den Gott des Sex, der zufällig in der Unterwelt herumlungerte und aussah wie ein orientalischer Ringer, der auf Sadomaso steht und mal kurz Pause vor seinem Garten der Lüste machte. Er war gar nicht verkehrt, wenn er auch etwas in seinen eigenen Neurosen verstrickt. Wie ein Killer wirkte er jedenfalls nicht unbedingt. Aber was heißt das schon? Wieder sehr viele Infos. Ich würde jetzt zuerst mal nach Apollo schauen. Zum mal sehen, wie es dem guten Herrn geht. Und wir haben schon